Let us discuss the next problem. This is a pretty easy problem. 1.73. Only equation solving we have in this case. So let me first make the diagram. So this is a easy problem. Only thing is, in this case you have to solve equations. Here we have mass is m0. So mass of this object is m0. Now this is attached to a pulley. This pulley is further attached to two masses. This is m1 and this is m2. So let us say this mass is m1. So let us make slightly bigger. And this mass is m2. All the surfaces are basically frictionless in this case. We have to find out the acceleration of m1. So what is the acceleration of m1? So let me give you, let us say mass m1. I can make this system. Either I can work in terms of pseudo forces or I can work in terms of inertial frame. Let us say this mass m0 goes in this direction with acceleration a0. If this goes acceleration a0, this means this whole system is falling with acceleration a0. So this pulley is also falling with acceleration a0. Now let us say if this mass goes acceleration of a with respect to this pulley. So this pulley, this mass goes acceleration a0 with respect to this pulley. In that case I have to apply a pseudo force because this pulley itself is a non-inertial frame. Are you getting or not? So I can work in terms of pseudo force. So let us say this mass m2 goes up with acceleration a. So this m1 will come down with acceleration a. So this is with respect to pulley. Now we have two options. Now I can work from the frame of pulley or I can work in the frame of ground. If I want to work in the frame of ground, I have to write the total acceleration of this. Let us work in the frame of ground. So if I work in the frame of ground, what is the total acceleration of m2? m2 is going up with acceleration a with respect to this pulley, and pulley itself is coming down with acceleration a0. So now I can say this block m2 is going up with acceleration of a minus a0 with respect to ground. So this is with respect to ground. Are you getting? Now I can say this is for m2. I can do the same thing for mass m1. This is coming down with acceleration a with respect to pulley, but pulley itself is coming down with acceleration a0. So this means this mass is going down with acceleration a plus a0, and this is again with respect to ground. Now things are very simple. I can write equations. So you see, let us say in this string tension is T1, this will go up, and this tension is again T1, and the force this is M2G, that is downward, and this force M1G, that is again downward. Now let us say in this string tension is T1, in this string tension is T, in this string tension is T. Are you getting? So let us say this string tension has T, this string has a tension T. So I can say for pulley, there is a force that is acting up by T1. This side you will have tension T, this side also you have tension T. So you will have T1 is equals to 2T. Are you getting? Now if you see for this block, again in this case you will have tension T1. So I can write equation for this block. So this block has a force that is acting in this direction is T1, mass is m0, acceleration is a0. Now we have made the free body diagram for all objects. Now we have to simply write down the equation and solve the equation. So let us say for this object, so T1 minus simply T1 is equals to mass into acceleration m naught a naught. So this is my equation number 1. If I say for this equation, this object, that is the pulley, 2t is equals to t1, so I can write 2t, this is equals to t1. So this is my equation number 2. Now let us say for this is coming down with acceleration a plus m naught, so I can write m1g minus t1 is equals to mass into acceleration a plus a naught. This is my equation number 3. For object this is going up, so t1 minus m2z is equals to m2 into a minus a naught. So this is my equation number 4. So I have to solve for acceleration of object 1. So I have to solve for a and a naught. So using these equations, basically I have to solve for a and a naught. So you see, we have done one mistake. This is not T1. This tension is basically T. So this tension is T. Are you getting? So this tension is T, not T1. So this is again not T1. So this is T. So here you will have T simply. So this is again T. So these two tension, this tension will be T, this tension will be T also. So you modify yourself in your copy. So this tension is simply T. So this is again simply T. Now using this equation, basically you have to solve. So let us say if you see the first equation, how can you solve for a and a naught? So have 4 equations, 4 unknown, you can always solve. So let me verify this equation. So I can write the first equation, 2t is equals to m naught a naught, because t1 is equals to 2t. The second equation, if I divide the second equation, what can I do? So should I divide? So let us say the second equation I have, I think you are able to see, m1g minus t is equals to m1 a plus a naught. Third equation we have t minus m2z, this is equals to m2 a minus a naught. So what can I do? So let us say plug the value of t in these two equations, or anything else that can be do. Okay, let us plug the value of t in these two equations. So let us say in this equation and this equation plug the value of t. So I will have m1g, or I can divide by t naught. So again this is a difficult task, how to solve these equations. So you can solve yourself. So let us try to solve yourself. So let us take some time. Let us take 2-3 minutes time and solve yourself. You can solve for a and you can solve for a naught, a as well as a naught, and the resultant acceleration of 1 is a plus a naught, and then you can find a plus a naught, and this will come out to be 4 m1 m2 plus m naught m1 minus m2 divided by 4 m1 m2 plus m naught m1 plus m2, and this into z. So let us copy this answer and you solve yourself. Let us take 5 minutes time and solve yourself. And I want you should get this value, a plus a naught, this is equals to this. This is your task. So you verify yourself, you have the equation, you can solve this equation and you can get the answer for a plus a naught. And if you get the answer, please let me know. Even if you are not getting the answer, please let me know. Because if there is some mistake in calculation here in these parts, then again you will not get the answer. If everything is correct, every sign is correct, all are human beings, we can always do errors. So if there is everything is correct, then you will get the answer. If you are not, something is mistake, you will not get the answer. In that case, you have to look what is the mistake. And please inform me also, because I have to correct this video in that case. If you are getting the answer correctly, then also please send me SMS. That will be a nice idea. So you send me SMS that 1.73 I got the answer. Okay, let us go for the next problem. I think you have copied this one.